So I'm looking into low content publishing on KDP right now, and apparently it was the fad for the last couple of years. And so I'm just starting because actually I quite like publishing and I want to live off my publication and publishings, right? And when I jumped upon low content publishing, I'm like, interesting. So what I found about low content publishing is that in a nutshell, I wouldn't do it if I was a newbie. Okay, the problem with low content publishing, let me first tell you the problem with low content publishing. Low content publishing, it's answered in its name. There's little to no content. So you imagine things like lined notebooks, graph notebooks, empty notebooks, journals, right? And it's a lot of repetitive single liners or no liners or graph liners on books that people create into about maybe 50, 100 pages and put into paperback to sell. And the biggest problem about low content is this. You're trying to fight with thousands of people who are going to do the same thing to fight with you. If you're early to the party, you may be able to play that game, earn your money and get out, right? But it's probably not something that you can sell for the long term, because anybody and everybody can do it, because it's just low effort, low content, and you'll be overwhelmed with the saturation of the low content market. And even when you go to Google, Amazon, right, and then you just search low content, you'll see that start to right here, low content publishing, how to do that. Okay, right? You see the low content notebook over here, and then publishing low content book, how to guide, right? And low content books there's so many of them actually. Let me see, journals, right? These are storybooks. Regardless, I'm not convinced that low effort, low content books will work unless you already have a personal brand, right? Where let's say you are a speaker, you are a trainer, and you want to come up with a journal for people who can journal their journey, or write meditations, you then with that you can latch onto your brand and sell your journal. It's easy that way. But if you're starting out into Amazon publishing and you want to earn an extra income, I wouldn't recommend low content books for now. In fact, I think I'm torn between, I'm going to explore between medium content books versus my own useful non-fiction books. I'm torn between these two because one is much lower effort and probably can sell on its own, which is medium if you do your research right. The other one, which is non-fiction, you probably have to have a very specific outcome for people. And I quite like it as well, because I speak a lot about passive income, I speak a lot about early retirement, I speak a lot about financial independence, right? And I can write and publish books in that line, okay? So I maybe I'll do both, okay? So I'm going to explore that. But today's sharing is more about my exploration about and skepticism towards low content books. And eventually I may have some, but let's see how that goes. Low content KDP books are off my pocket, off my focus for now. Oh, don't forget, I found that Amazon KDP is no longer issuing ISBNs or ISBNs for low content books. Means that if you don't have this ISBN, right, that means that people cannot look at what's the interior of your book. Let me see, can I see the interior if I click on this? If I click on this, does that show? Yeah, this is a light vision. We can look inside. Yeah, so low content books doesn't have the ISBN. It doesn't allow a preview. So when there's no preview, it's really how much harder to sell. An example, I'm going to show you Tim Ferriss' book, right? So if you go to his book, you click on it, right? You get to look inside because you have an ISBN. Books that don't have the ISBN, you cannot look inside. You know what I mean? See? That's it, right? So there are more resistance in terms of saturation towards low content books right now, and now Amazon is actually deprioritizing them. You can still buy your ISBNs, right? But I think it depends what your goals are. I rather create something that I can sell again and again that doesn't run out of style. So probably I lean towards selling, writing my own books under my own name or under a pen name, whatever it is. But I'll probably do both and update you as I go along on my sales results and what gives me more joy, more fun, right? So that's all I have for you today about low content KDP books. So if you're thinking about it, let me hear what you are doing. Okay? Okay, bye.